Good morning, everyone, and happy first day of Hanukkah. That's right. Happy Hanukkah, everybody. If you know who Jerry Brooks is, this fine gentleman here, if you don't, you should. He is a principal from the South, made famous by a lot of his fun videos, and he was kind enough to send me the shirt. So I am really excited to be able to help our Jewish families help celebrate the first day of Hanukkah. But let's kick off our day today, helping us lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, one of our extraordinary first graders. From the amazing Miss Hensel's class, here is Allison Britton. Allison, take it away.
Good morning. My name is Allison. I am in first grade. I am in Miss Hensel's class this year. Please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. Please remove all hats and hoods and place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all. Please be seated and thank you very much.
Great job, Allison. Crushed it. All right. As I said at the very beginning here, tonight marks the first night of Hanukkah. And one of the goals that we have is for us to really be able to understand the cultures, the traditions of a lot of the different families that make up our community. And so since tonight begins Hanukkah, I thought it was really important that maybe you understand a little bit more about it. Now, one of Dr. Schmidt's absolutely favorite shows of all time is The Big Bang Theory. And one of the characters in that movie, one of the stars who plays a character in that movie, Mayim Bialik, actually put out a video that really help us understand why some things happen during Hanukkah, what it is, what it isn't, and how we can really help and make sure that we're honoring this very, very valuable tradition for so many of the families here in our community. As it says on the shirt, Happy Hanukkah, everybody. Seriously, really seriously. Happy Hanukkah to all of our families who celebrate it. I hope you have an absolutely amazing Festival of Lights. And here is Mayim to help you understand a little bit more.
Hey, Grockites, today we're going to grok Hanukkah. Hanukkah's a Jewish holiday that happens every winter. Because Jewish people use a lunar calendar as opposed to a solar Gregorian calendar, which most of the world uses, the holiday tends to shift around. But just know that Hanukkah happens in the winter, okay? Okay. This year, Hanukkah starts on my birthday. What? People have a lot of misconceptions about Hanukkah. So, here's a little quiz to help you figure it all out. Take the quiz and prepare to impress your Jewish and Gentile friends and family. Number 1. Hanukkah is Jewish Christmas. False! Since Hanukkah tends to fall right around Christmas, a lot of people think that it's the Jewish equivalent of Christmas. And it is a holiday with rituals and traditions, but it's actually not Jewish Christmas. Christmas celebrates Jesus being born in a manger. And because Christians believe that Jesus is the Son of God, it's a huge deal. It's the basis for redemption and salvation for millions of Christians all over the world. Hanukkah is about a group of Jews called the Maccabees defeating the Seleucid army in the 2nd century BCE. And it's detailed in the Apocrypha, not the Old Testament. It's also about a miracle where this oil that was supposed to last for 1 day lasted 8 days. And it's about defeating oppression and religious freedom and believing that what you believe in is worth your life. That's Hanukkah. It's not Jewish Christmas. Number 2, true or false? Hanukkah is a really big deal. False. I mean, it is, but it also isn't, technically speaking. You see, Jewish holidays are divided up into major holidays and minor holidays. Major holidays are things like Passover, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, and some other really awesome holidays that you may have never heard of, like Sukkot and Shavuos. On major holidays, we refrain from things like using electricity, driving, writing, or working. But on minor holidays, you can drive, you can write, you can work, you can use electricity, because they're minor holidays. But Hanukkah's still fun, even though it's minor. We love Hanukkah. Woo! Minor holiday. Hanukkah. Number 3, Hanukkah involves tons of presents. 8 nights of presents. Guess what? False. Don't you get presents? You're probably thinking, I know Jews who get presents every night. Why don't you like presents? Everybody likes presents. Why don't you like presents? We like of course we like presents. Everybody likes presents. And a lot of families, you get things like pajamas, calendars, stickers, socks, chocolate coins, dreidels. It's just that Hanukkah is about so much more than the presents. It's about finding light in darkness. It's about facing adversity. It's about fighting for what you believe. It's also about lots of awesome Hanukkah jewelry. What? But mostly it's about those other things. Number 4, Jews eat super unhealthy food for 8 days of Hanukkah. True. Because the story of Hanukkah revolves around oil, we basically eat tons of food fried in oil. Like latkes or potato pancakes, they're these potato onion fritters, and they're amazingly delicious with sour cream or applesauce, or if you're in my family, ketchup. That's right, we eat them with ketchup because they're like glorified hash browns. Deal with it. We also eat jelly donuts fried in oil, or you can also make them without jelly like we do in my family. It's basically an 8-day festival of oily goodness. Yum! Number 5. Jews spin little spinning tops on Hanukkah. Oh, yes, we do. We do. Go dreidel. A dreidel is a 4-sided top that we play with at Hanukkah. And each side represents a letter that makes up a sentence, and it also represents an action that you take in the game of dreidel. It's a lot more fun than it sounds, I promise. The sentence that the dreidel spells is Nes Gadol Haya Sham, which means a great miracle happened there. But if you're in Israel, the dreidels say Nes Gadol Haya Po, which means a great miracle happened here. Dreidel is so much fun that I have an extensive dreidel collection. Number 6, Jews light a menorah on Hanukkah. True, but also not specific enough, so false. Haha! I gotcha! Menorah is actually the Hebrew word for candelabra. It's a general word. Chanukiah is the specific word for the 8-branched menorah, or candelabra, that we light on Hanukkah. We light one candle every night, increasing the light each night, so that by night 8, all 8 candles are lit. And yes, there is a 9th branch called the shamish, which is used to light all the others. For your information, a menorah, which is used on Israeli money and described in the Old Testament, is a 6-branched candelabra with a 7th in the middle to light the others. So, if you've learned nothing else today, every Chanukiah is a menorah, but not every menorah is a Chanukiah. Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas, Happy Festivus, Happy Nothing, whatever you want to do this winter, have a great time. Happy Hanukkah!